My experience has been just really a revelatory one. I started out doing real, like, abstract engineering. I started doing material science, which is like molecular engineering, and it wasn't a good fit for me, and I couldn't figure out why for a long time until I started taking D-School classes, and it was really just, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, because it was very tactile, it was very hands-on. It's very expressive, where a lot of engineering isn't. You get to follow the things that you're excited about and interested in, and just run with them. It's so open-ended. Whereas even if you're doing engineering in another field, you might be passionate about the field, but it's hard to be passionate about the day-to-day projects and work that you're doing. And here, it's really easy.
Yeah, well, I mean, this experience was new to me. Like, one of my first designing classes was ME 101, and like when you do brainstorming, you think of just like the kind of normal stuff you learn in high school, like, you know, it's like you just spitting out like just ideas, right? But here it's like any idea is a good idea. There are no bad ideas. You're not judged. You just spit out anything bad. If it's bad, like someone else will build off of it, and that's like the whole thing. Like, what it is about brainstorming, like you're building off ideas, and there are no such thing as bad ideas.
Yeah, it's really shocking how fast you get to really cool stuff. We have exercises in our classes where the exercise will be, all right, guys, you're going to work together and you come up with 5 different like game-changing ideas, products that could change the world. You have 30 minutes, go. And after you do this a little while, you do that. You come up with, these huge, amazing ideas that you wouldn't have gotten to on your own or without practice. And then you just move on, which is kind of, it's a weird thing to get used to, but it means that you stop being so locked down on your ideas and afraid of them being like, it has to be perfect or it has to be whatever.
Yeah.
Because you'll have more of them. And they'll all be worth following through it if you want.
One of the big things with like the D School is that when you're brainstorming, you're standing up. You're like moving, you're like energized. And so with like whiteboards, you're usually standing and writing. So like that's why they're like these like long, elongated whiteboards. So that when you're thinking of ideas, you're standing up, you're energized. Same with Post-it notes, because it's fast, it's quick.
Everything here is really modular.
Yeah.
All the chairs move, all the tables move. You can pick these up, the whiteboards, you can pick them up, you can slide them around. The goal is really to get out of your way and not have the material things be a distraction from the creative process, and that really helps. I mean, to do creative stuff well, you really just need a big piece of paper that you can just draw on, and this is kind of a lot of different ways of giving you that. What I would say is force yourself to be open-minded. Like, really do it until it's uncomfortable and keep going, because so many people are held back by what their expectations are, what the preconceptions are, what's normally done, what's normally right. And there's wisdom in that, there's value in that, but you're never going to get to the good stuff if you stick to what everyone's already done. So really, like, if you have a project and you kind of know what you're supposed to do, don't do it. Throw that away. Throw all of your original ideas away and just branch out as far as you possibly can.
I think for me it would be practice, especially practice like the design thinking process. Like, practice brainstorming, even if it's like for like different like ridiculous ideas. Just practice brainstorming, practice like interviewing, practice like prototyping, quick prototypes of like anything. Like, I think practice would be my advice.
Yeah, I mean, this project we're on right now, we're moving real far on it, and we've got it in a testable prototype version. And today we just kind of stopped and said, this is going okay, but let's see what else we can do. So we went back to a whole new brainstorming session, came up with a bunch of cool ideas that we might bring in, we might not, but it's important to keep those muscles fresh.
Yeah.
And it really is a muscle that you train and keep healthy. Like you said, you have to keep practicing it.